Okay, sorry about that. That took a lot longer to get set up than I thought. So we're going to be doing things a little differently tonight because Switch 2 is 2 months away and we got Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom on hold. I am going to work on other games and working on wrapping up content for other games. So that's what we're doing today. I guess this is probably the closest. But we're just going to be chilling. So feel free to ask questions if you want to. I don't have a... I'm at the end of the game. Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition features a brand new post game that wasn't in the original game, and that is what I'm doing right now. Because I did finish the main game. But how's everyone doing tonight? Hope you're all having a good Thursday. Today was my swimming lessons day, so whew, I'm beat. I worked hard today. I'm still thinking about writing a review for this game, or like doing a video review for it. But I'm gonna wait till I finish the post game. Originally, Xenoblade Chronicles X was not connected to the trilogy in any capacity, but apparently the new post game content that was added to the definitive edition does rope it into the trilogy. So I'm fascinated to know how they're gonna do that. At the start of this 13th chapter,
but who's piloting it?
There were two things that happened. One, the mysterious fog that appears in Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition's post-game shows up. And then out of it comes this Skell, which looks very identical to the Ouroboros in Xenoblade Chronicles 3. But these guys called it... This guy seemed to know what it was. Like,
what the heck was that?
Search me.
Give me some serious heebie-jeebies.
Those were the cores. Get ready.
Oh, Darth Lego says, sorry I missed Tuesday night Philly Suicide. Oh, it's no big deal. All we did was talk about Switch the whole time.
What? More of them?
I talked about Switch 2 for like 2 hours. About pricing and other things. Actually, at 9 o'clock tonight, I have a YouTube video going up. Just like a quick 8-minute video. Talking about... interrupted me. Talking about... I need to get out of this thing.
You wish.
I'm not ready to die yet! Heal me!
This is gonna hurt!
Sorry, I need healing first. Sliding
Skill!
Side flash! Powering
Carrier
up! Void field! Oh, balance! Primer!
You'll have to let me know about my streams, because I have never streamed this Xenoblade game, so I don't know. Sorry, are these also
Move in and do some damage.
Okay, I'll try.
I'll try. Gotcha. Sliding destroyed. Move in and strike.
I've been waiting to lash out. It's working! Let that behemoth have it!
Please, fucking up my skill!
I'm powering up! Deploy
What appendage
field!
am I even part of?
Take this!
Move in and do some damage. Yeah.
Nice try!
Take this!
You wish.
That is a trick! Close in and clean up! Powering up!
Buffing up my
Boy, I
skill!
staggered.
You wish. Gotcha.
So,
Oh my gosh, stop
That
stunning me.
Crippling the target. Follow up.
A little carrier
Trip on the enemy!
hospitality!
Now's your chance! Sliding trigger! Like backslash! Slash! Yeah! Go on, feeding it!
Take a moment to recover.
Don't worry! I'll be ready!
Alright, here we go. I gotta focus real quick because this actually takes a bit of work.
Sliding swinger! Back into
Buffing up my
trick.
scout.
Now close in and clean up. Sliding swinger! Here goes. They fell back. Now strike them again. Sliding swinger!
I'll cut you down to size.
Here I come.
Crippling the target.
Keep forgetting this.
Pop got
Side flash. Side as many fixes if you're about to see
wish.
my bad side.
Buffing up my scout.
Sliding swinger. Side flash. Side flash. You're about. I know I'm ready to shine.
Carrier hospitality.
Sliding swinger. That did the trick. Now close in and clean up. Side flash. Here I come.
Land more than anything.
crippling the
Sliding
target.
swinger. Side
Buffing up
flash.
my scout.
Side flash. Ghost walker.
Buffing up my scout.
Engaging overdrive. You wish.
Primer.
I'll cut
Triple
you
the
down to
enemy.
size.
Sliding swinger.
This is
Oh,
gonna
here we
hurt.
go.
Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Combat
Can't
limbo.
reach that thing. They
Sliding
froze it in
swinger.
the air.
You're supposed to.
Right where I was.
Backslash.
Carrier
Backslash.
hospitality.
Backslash.
There we go.
Buffing up
Balance
my
between you and the game seems skewed towards the game seems very varied.
You wish.
There's a lot of chatter. Let me see if I can turn that down. Okay, try that.
I'll cut you down to size.
You wish. Crippling the target. Follow up.
Where'd he go?
Right where I was.
Oh, you're so high in the air.
Taking point. Kick into overdrive. Buffing up my scout.
Can't do anything about him if he's sitting that high in the air. Who's fighting him?
You wish.
I'm in trouble.
Crippling the target.
Heal me.
Follow up.
Get down here. I can't fight you in the sky.
This is bad. I need
Carrier
healing. I need
hospitality.
first.
Right where I was.
You should buff up now and play it safe.
Buffing up my scout.
You wish.
Oh my gosh, I literally can't do anything. This is in the air.
Crippling the target.
Buffing up my scout.
Follow up.
This is bad. I need healing. I need healing first. Oh, I did it. Drive and pile on the hits.
What? More of them?
Okay, it's finally come down low enough so we can actually hit him.
Now's your chance. Backslash. Is this my big chance? I need healing.
Right where I was.
Here I come. Now's a good time to use an aura.
I would love to be unstunned. Thanks.
Backslash. Backslash. I'm not ready to die yet. Heal me.
Engaging overdrive.
Oh my lord, fine. I will shadow walk. Oh.
That's the edge. Start ball run. I'm moving on the attack. Getting ready. Side flash. They fell back. Now strike them again. I'll try. Backslash. Backslash.
Gravity flash.
Backslash. Here I come. Buff up now and play it safe. Backslash.
What else is here? Oh my lord.
Hey. I'll some heals this way.
This is not what I'm fighting. The thing right in front of me is not what I'm fighting.
Did the trick. Now can I go home now? Can I go home now? Sliding swinger. Sorry. Side flash. You're about to see my bad side. You're about to see my bad side. Backslash.
Okay, well I got toppled. That's nice. Good, it's dead. You got any other annoying robots I need to fight? Oh, my whole team is wiped. Oh, and he took away my ability to... This post game is... There are so many things I dislike about this game, dude.
Or never. Close in and strike.
There are so many things I dislike about this game. But I can't... I was talking to my friend Scoom about it the other day, and he's like, dude, if you don't like the game, you should just put it down. And I'm like, I 100% agree. When you don't like a game, turn it off. But This is Xenoblade, and I'm at the freaking end, dude. I'm in the like post-game plot. I just need to get this crap done so I can move on with my life. This thing is only like, it's chapter 13 and it's broken into 3 acts. Like I looked up to see how long it was. Apparently it's like 10 to 20 hours. I already have 65. I've got 20 hours left. I'm gonna finish this stupid game and then I'm never gonna play it again. I don't usually believe in selling games, but I might sell Xenoblade Chronicles X just to like, I beat it, I did it, whatever. But oh my gosh, I do not like this game.
I was just looking for a worthy opponent.
Be careful. Let's weaken them first.
Ugh.
Star ball play.
Oh, awesome. Just go ahead and open the fight with an ad. Ads right away. I love that I failed that twice. I love that we're all instantly dead.
No, or never. Close in and strike.
Dude, this freaking game. The main game's bad enough, but then the post game just gives you like a colossal finger and is like, suck it. You need to be level 50 to do this. And I'm level 49. Okay, well let's fight some junk so I can build some TP. And then I guess we will go fight it after that.
No need to get too close. Attack. You think I can manage a little cover fire? Sliding slinger. Side slash. Backslash.
Shadow strike.
Oh, it doesn't help that I keep missing those.
Side slash.
Bad at fighting, but here goes.
Star ball play. Myopic screen.
Backslash.
Okay, that should break the head.
Trick. Now close in and clear.
Let's get the next appendage.
Side slash. Attack from range. Fighting slinger.
Shadow strike.
Star ball play.
Backslash.
Side slash.
Star ball landing some meaty hits here.
Whew.
Bad at fighting, but here goes.
Sliding slinger.
This will bring them to that proverbial knee. Oh yeah.
There we go. Now when we start the fight, I will start with 3000 TP. I can go right into overdrive.
Myopic screen.
Shadow strike.
Now's your
This will
chance to
bring them
weaken.
to that proverbial knee.
How am I not on the flank?
Oh, we did it. Sliding
Star
slinger.
ball play.
Sorry, but it was you or us.
Bam. Nice work, y'all.
Oh my gosh, I need 8000 experience to level up, and getting experience in this game is dumb. Leveling up in this game is like the biggest chore on earth. What equipment are you even using, Elma? Are you like geared up for stuff? No, you're using gear that's way under leveled. Not that I've got like better gear for you per se. Oh, mechanical crits. I'll take it. Well, I guess we're using about as good as it can get. Potential up and potential boost. Max TP up, melee attack up. I didn't see what. I can't even like call these things their proper names because they changed the names from Xenoblade, the rest of the Xenoblade series, to be unique in Xenoblade X. I don't even know what they're called. Okay, I think yeah, the rest of these guys are part of my main team. Oh, well, this is my character, so. Stats in this game are so strange. Okay, Elma. Are your arts leveled up? Not all of them. Grants decoy and total evasion. How many TP abilities do you have? First melee. Half's HP. I don't want that move. We'll get you something different. Ugh, there's so many TP moves though. That's probably why it was on there. Okay. Is this... Why is this not on the grid? Is that the move I took off? Maybe. Nope. Reset. There it is. Was this equipped? Yes. What does this do? Does this just lower the recast time? Oh, it increases the duration, lowers the reuse. I need to check your abilities first. Okay, you're maxed. Nope. Just wanted to make sure I didn't need her stuff in different places, but I don't. I think Doug is good. She has so much TP boost. That's an interesting move. This dude does live in his skill. What's up, Timmer? How you doing? Okay, let's try this. If this doesn't work, then I'm not sure what to do. I could buy new skills, but they're insanely expensive. When you beat the game, you get access to some new skills, but they're spendy. Okay. Okay.
I'll try. Here I come! Ghost Walker! Catch me up! What the hell? Sliding slinger! Sliding slinger! That did the trick! Now close in and clean up! Slash! Side slash! Here I come! Side rocket! Now take the shot and topple them! Ghost Walker!
Ghost Walker. Oh, we got on top of this.
This'll bring them to that proverbial slash! Sliding slinger! Side slash! Sorry, I'm in a bind myself. Side slash! Side slash!
I already did heal you. Ugh. Not psyched that Elmo died. Okay, I got my strat for. Oh, the other one is dead.
This'll bring them to that proverbial knee. That did the trick. Here goes. Sliding slinger.
Sorry, I'm first. Move in and do some damage.
Thirsty edge. I've been waiting to lash out.
Okay.
Who wants the next dance? Bad at fighting, but here goes. This'll bring them to that proverbial knee.
Gotta get Doug back up.
Move in and keep them going.
Stay with me.
Sliding slinger.
Bad at fighting, but here
Okay,
goes.
time to boost appendage damage.
Sliding slinger. Side slash. Backslash. Side slash. That did the trick. Now sliding slinger. Here I come. I'm cleaning out. Watch me out. Sliding slinger. Just die like you're supposed to. Backslash. Side slash. Sliding slinger. Gravity flash. Here I come. Thirsty. Now's a good time to use
Time to attack.
Side slash.
This should tide me over.
Sliding slinger. Side slash. Backslash.
Oof, dude's beating up my team.
Side slash. Sliding slinger. That did the trick. Now close in and
He
clean
actually
up.
hit me.
Bad at fighting, but here goes. Slash. Oh, we did it. Triple up and sliding slinger. This'll bring them to that proverbial knee.
It's time to attack.
Side slash.
Smoke that.
Really glad you're sliding slinger.
Bring it in to this.
Ghost Walker.
I'll take any advantage I can get. Go for one. Side slash. Backslash. Okay, I'll
Okay. This is part of where I messed up last time. There were ads. I did not see them. We're going straight for appendage damage boost. Oh, I need to go for boost damage. Heal, boost more damage. Okay, now I gotta do the rotation. Purple, and then yellow. Purple, orange, purple. Okay, got one. Where's the other one? Pretty sure there was two out here, right? Is it just the one? I think so, okay. Okay, now I need to boost purple up. I'm in another one. There we go. Technically there is multiplayer components to this game. I am technically online in a squad right now, but it doesn't work like an MMO. To do actual like multiplayer, you have to pick like missions to run with people.
I was gonna lay into him anyway.
Triple up and pile on the hits. Backslash.
Oh my god. Only time I saw.
Astral bird.
Backslash. Here goes. Backslash. Slash.
So right now I'm just reusing the same move over and over because I'm on what's called overdrive. There's different types of combos for being in overdrive. If I keep using the orange ones on repeat after I use 3, I get a plus 10% EXP bonus up to a ceiling of 200. Except this dude is gonna force me to use. Yeah, gonna force me to use Ghost Walker.
Move in and do some damage.
Okay, all those abilities I just did let me heal damage from doing physical attacks, boost my physical attack damage. Ghost Walker gives me perfect evasion for so many attacks or for so many seconds. Oh. Okay. That was a percent fight. That was a percent fight. No, I'm just playing with my computer characters. There are online components to this game, but I don't, other than logging into a like randomly generated squad, I don't usually play with people. Because you still get some pretty good benefits even just being in a squad without doing anything.
Colonel, ghosts. Watch out.
Though a lot of you might like Xenoblade Chronicles X. It's a lot more Western style script, narrative, storytelling. It's extremely high sci-fi, which is part of why I don't like it. I don't like a lot of sci-fi. I hate aliens. I don't like Western scripts. I don't like Western design games for the most part.
They're going after the Vita.
Like normal JRPGs have the story string together and just keeps you in a nice flow. Western style games are all spliced and cut apart into sections that let you just like freely pick whatever you want to do.
Never thought they'd get the jump on me.
Oh, good night, Eggman. We'll see you later.
My bad. They've got the cores.
Are you really Al?
You're still alive? You dog. Where the hell have you been all this time?
If you're looking for me to have significance for this character, I don't. Because up until now, they just told us that this guy's name, he was like one of the last humans
all here.
fighting in something called an Ares
What's a few
scale
new
when
faces?
Earth was destroyed by aliens.
Sci-fi club.
Huh? What does big man mean? He's saying he's happy to meet you all.
Wonderful. Spoken like a true mensch.
Sorry I worried you, princess. Let it all out. We earned a big tearful reunion.
I need to know. Why did the Vita take the cores?
Oh, what? We gonna be all business?
Don't change the subject. Tell us everything.
Fine then.
If I'm following
I'll
what
spill.
little plot is in this
But
game, I'm pretty sure
first I
they
wanna know
assumed this
about
dude
you
was
guys.
dead.
Bet you've got stories to tell too. As for the Ares, can you get it examined?
We
But
can't.
also, this wasn't in the original
Let's
game.
pause
This
for
has been
now.
added for the
We'll pick it up
definitive
later.
edition.
We're putting ourselves at risk by staying here. I'll arrange transport for you and the Ares.
Talk about the cold shoulder.
That's the hero? Alois Bernhold? Him?
You've never met him before?
He'd already been promoted by the time we joined the Colonel's team. So yeah, we weren't introduced. His star had risen too quickly.
He's nothing like they made him look on the government broadcasts. He's just like a normal guy.
Oh, it's him all right. In the flesh.
Hey, this hero stuff, you mean me?
You know it. The great selfless hero who bought humanity a future at the price of his own life. Alois Bernhold. That's you, pal.
Seriously? That's not how I was hoping it'd go.
When it gets out that the hero survived, they'll be dancing in the streets of NLA. People will go nuts.
NLA?
The white whale's habitat. That's what we're calling it now.
Right. So it made it after all.
Thanks to a certain hero.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Ah, shucks, cut it out. Lynn, I'm really happy you made it.
Yeah.
Wow, though. You guys have been living it up. Hey, how's it poppin'?
Nine times out of
Got a lot
10,
to learn.
you either get a nice option or a rude option.
Shtick.
No
And most of the
stress,
time,
I'll
I
teach
don't
you the
think I'd
proper
pick either
response
option.
later. I'm Alois Bernhold. Call me Al. Pleasure.
I like the battles in this game.
Here they are.
I like the exploration in this game. But I hate like everything else. I'm just trying to finish this up so I can be done with it. There's too many aliens. There's too much American stuff in here.
Right. Let's see what the fuss is about this NLA.
I think this guy is supposed to be my new party member. Dang. Can I not even look at them? Oh, I can. Okay, press the check items button. Oh, is this just junk? I thought I got actual parts. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, I just need a level 50 scale. Okay. Sure thing. Sure thing. I'll get right on that. Oh, I guess I'll just... Oh, do I have a quest here, really? Oh, the quest is to fight these enemies. Well, I need the experience anyway, so I might as well.
Everyone with me! I'll try. Here I come! Side slash!
was gonna lay into him anyway.
Go! Sliding
Starfall
slinger!
Rondo! Gravity Blast!
Side slash! Backslash!
Love a good aura.
Sliding
Love
slinger!
a good aura.
Side slash! Here I come! Side slash! Sliding slinger!
Executioner!
Side slash!
Shadow strike!
Backslash!
Attack at range and let's
Side
clean up.
slash!
Beat
Hold
Barrage.
that, Limbo! You're about to see my backside! Slinger! Sliding slinger! Side slash! Sliding slinger! As many hits as it takes! Here I come!
You need to stay safe.
Side slash! Sliding slinger! Did it! Triple the bring them to that proverbial knee!
Ugh, my party's like volume here. Alright, everyone, get back on your feet.
It's morning! Side slash! Did it! This'll bring them to that proverbial knee! They felt that!
There it is.
Electric
morning.
surge! Nice. Move in and do some
Sliding
damage.
slinger!
Shadow strike!
Side slash! Sliding slinger!
Sliding now! Melee
Side
attack!
slash!
Executioner!
I've been waiting to lash out!
Gravity Blast.
I am very surprised they have not broke this thing yet, especially given the fact that my like build is appendage breaking.
Backslash! Did it!
Side
Start
slash!
pile on the hip! Sliding just die like your
Starfall Rondo!
Rotate and clean slash!
Free.
Side slash! Sliding slinger!
Shadow
You're about to see I'm cleaning up! Help me out! Sliding slinger!
Oh, we did finally break the one claw.
Slide!
Starfall Blade.
Move in and do some
I've been
damage.
waiting to lash out! Is this my big chance?
Okay, build up experience. What did you guys get up to this week? I don't think I saw. I don't know if Timmer was here on Tuesday either.
Heals this way.
What'd you guys get up to, huh?
Cripple the enemy!
Guys have a good week.
Backslash! Backslash!
Starfall Blade.
Backslash!
Primer!
Biopics.
Here I come! I'm cleaning up! Help me out! Slinger! Backslash!
Sliding slinger!
Backslash! Backslash! Sliding slinger! Backslash!
Move in and do some damage.
I've been waiting to lash out!
Shadow strike!
Starfall Blade.
Backslash!
That felt good. Now's your chance to weaken.
Backslash! Primer!
Okay, 160% bonus. That's right. I need 70 of these via Virago claws. Darth Lego says, good, gearing up for their holiday. Not much else is going on right now. Timmer says, I was late on Tuesday, but I did make it and I'm doing okay. Oh, that's right, that's right, that's right. You were here when we were talking about, that's right. I remember specifically talking about 3DS stuff with you. Oh, I just needed one? I thought I needed 70 of these. I guess I don't. Thankfully, I've been getting more tickets. My gosh, I still need 5,000 experience to level up. This takes forever. Don't even get too excited about these quests, man. You'd be like, whoa, look, why don't you just do quests that are on your level, Chuck? As if I'd never played the game before. But they don't give that much experience, honestly. It's kind of a pain. Yeah, that's right. The Spring Festival's coming up. Or, if you're religious, Easter. Alright, Blade Tower entrance. Alright, hit me with some plot game. And I'll half pay attention.
Good work. We moved the Ares to the restricted hangar to have it checked out. Now then, since the ghosts decided to give the Vita some lovin', Does that mean they consider the ganglion to be a bigger threat than us?
Ghosts don't have that kind of independence. They swarm whatever happens to be in front of them, like iron filings drawn to a magnet. You can think of them as a force of nature. The conclusion my world's scientists arrived at was this. Ghosts are in essence the universe's corrective system. End quote.
A system? I think I get it. Like animals' instincts. Nature's way of protecting itself. Is it that kind of thing?
And the sixth angel sounded, and I heard a voice. From the four horns of the golden altar which is before God, saying, to the sixth angel which had the trumpet, loose the four angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates, and the four angels were loosed, which were prepared for an hour, and a day, and a month, and a year, for to slay the third part of men. Sound familiar? You might have heard it, in some shape or form.
Yeah, that's...
That's some heavy stuff. And coming from you, it sounds all the heavier.
It's from an Earth text, passed down on your world since antiquity. When I first read it, it felt to me like a kind of forewarning, a moral teaching from which to learn.
And what, now you think it was a prophecy?
I think it's historical record.
Huh?
What's not quite as cool? Your upcoming birthday?
Suppose the people
When
of
is
the
your
past
birthday?
knew of the existence of such a
Is it
system.
in April?
You're saying ghosts are angels of the apocalypse? Get real.
Then God is real too?
It would align with the facts at hand.
Gods and angels. Before, I would have laughed you right out of town.
Well, either way. If the ghosts are chasing the ganglion, that's good news for us.
Oh, okay.
If I learn anything else, I'll let you know. For now, rest up.
Will do.
Al, you're going straight to medical.
I'm healthy as a horse, sir.
That's what worries me.
Come on, back me up here.
Stop moaning.
To be fair, I have a feeling he was yoinked out of his like time interval. Oh, right. This game is gonna make me go all the way back to my barracks.
Got it. I'll be right there. They want me to stop by the Ares. The technicians want to pick my brain.
If there's anything I can help you with, just give me a shout.
Thanks, Lynn.
I've heard a rumor that Monolith Soft, the people who make Xenoblade, are working on a new Xenoblade. That's like a nice place to eat the meal. It's just our barracks.
Can't believe how much you got up and running. I know I was MIA for a good long while, but it's not like you've had years. Honestly, I'm impressed. It's growing on me, this NLA.
Good.
Mind letting go of that grudge already, Princess?
I don't know what you're talking about. What exactly is there for me to hold a grudge over?
Well, since I left you alone for all this time, figured you were sour about it.
Let's see. If only you'd stayed behind with me, I could have had it a whole lot easier than I did. Maybe it's obvious since you came to us from the Air Force, but your piloting skills were a cut above. Anyone could see your promotion would be just a matter of time. So when you left the team so soon after joining, I was happy for you. So if there was one thing I'm sour about, it's that I made you take the Ares. I'm angry at myself for that. When we were leaving Earth, I prioritized directing my team. So when you took the Ares and dove into the heart of the enemy swarm, I couldn't do much to stop you. A mistake. I depended on your skills too much. And so they crowned you a hero, made you the Ares' sole pilot, and you kept on protecting us. Until the day of the battle that ended with us crashing down on Mira and you. Gone. How I regretted it. Forcing the Ares on you. The way that I drove you into taking up the hero's mantle. So much guilt.
You didn't do that. I went charging off on my own. I was like a kid with a new toy, so I should have known better. Nah, I'm no hero. I was just terrified. Scared that I'd lose my place in the world, just like I lost my motherland when I was a kid. I needed the white whale intact. The Ares was just a means to that end.
A means, huh? You know, I'm the same as you then. I lost the planet where I was born, and came to Earth with the Ares, an unwilling companion.
Oh, I suppose if you're watching this, you wouldn't know that. The girl in the flashback cutscenes that was wearing red and had silver hair, that is her.
Wasn't just a tool.
Her name is Elma.
skill was always
The
leading
silver
the
hair is her human form
Guiding us.
that she wears around other humans from time to time. But since you beat the game, when I beat the game, you find out this is her real form. And she's actually an alien. And brought all this technology to humanity to try to save it from an alien race called the Ganglion.
Honestly, I'd be so much happier if I was helping to fix up the Ares. But they told me to get out of their way. They were all like, you just stick to your blade duties. How rude is that? Like, dude, I was even on the original Ares maintenance team.
It's actually kind of weird from a plot perspective because Lynn, which is that girl who's talking, she's like a 13-year-old like scientific prodigy and has like built a bunch of stuff. And technically by this point in the plot, she is the one who single-handedly built and created the flight modules for all the Skells to fly.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. It's kind of you to say. You know, the first time I met Al, it was around the time I got assigned to Elma's team. You've seen what he's like.
Okay, honestly, right now, like what you're watching for cutscenes, you may be like, Chuck, I don't know why you complain about the cutscenes in this game. Because they weren't like this. All of Xenoblade Chronicles X, the cutscenes were not like this. They would like drop all your characters in an in-game map, lock you to a location, and let you pan the camera. And that's 90% of this game's cutscenes. But now, the Definitive Edition Chapter 13 cutscenes seem to actually be being rigged a little bit. Like the rest of the franchise.
Not like a location or some specific address or whatever. It's more somewhere you'd keep coming back to. Somewhere people liked and trusted you.
So like I like this better. I prefer when my JRPGs turn into a TV show or a movie. In some instances that's like the work I'm looking for.
Sister and family were. That's where he felt
But
needed.
I think they like disjointed Like they unrigged all these
Stayed here the whole
cutscenes so people would have the ability to
After
move
that,
the
he
camera
decided
around and
all of
feel
Earth
more
needed him
interactive.
and took to the stars.
I don't know why that was the
The
choice,
belief his
but
family was alive and
Xenoblade
well
Chronicles
somewhere
X
down
was
there.
made for a Western
That's what made
audience,
him
which I
decide
think was a
Earth
big
worth
swing
giving
and miss.
anything to protect. After we lost Earth, the white whale became
Everything
missing.
is way too like if you enjoy narrative games, it's such a disservice with how much of it is like
how they
spliced
put it to
apart
me
and
once.
disjointed, and everything is made to
Hearing
feel like
that,
it's optional
I'd never felt
content,
so
even
happy
though
in
some
my
of
whole
it's
life.
for sure mandatory content.
Now,
And in a normal Xenoblade game, it would just be like roped into the like story progression plot scheming. That's what happened at the end of the game.
now I can't do it anymore. I can't just blindly trust Al's kind words. Too much has happened. We've been through too much since then. You're right.
It's just
Maybe
Xenoblade
I'm
X
too up in my own
deviates
head
so
there.
much from the rest of the
It'll take
franchise.
time to
I just
sort
wish they
this
wouldn't have called it Xenoblade. They should have called it
Thanks for
something
letting
different.
me ramble. I appreciate it.
But now that the
I feel
definitive
better
edition
getting
is
that off my
out,
chest.
I think I said this at the beginning, but Xenoblade Chronicles X originally was just a spin-off that has no ties to the trilogy. Xenoblade 1, 2, and 3. But now with the definitive edition and this 13th chapter and 3 acts that were added, I guess it's now roped into the trilogy.
Roger.
And then now it's connected to it somehow.
It seems Al's done
So I'm
his
waiting
checkup
to
now.
see how.
Time to move.
So far, the only real connection is that this Ares model thing they're talking about looks like an Ouroboros from Xenoblade 3. And that big purple fog thing you saw in the beginning looks like the purple fog thing that happens in Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition when Shulk and Melia go to the Bionis shoulder to deal with whatever it is. But I am planning to replay all the Xenoblade games this year so I can get a better memory for Xenoblade 2 and 3. I remember 1 very, very well, but I've also played it like 4 or 5
Boy,
times.
oh boy. Really put me through the ringer.
Yeah, well, if you weren't organic, it would have been a lot easier for us, too.
Oh, right.
Right. Difference is Al isn't a mim. It's his real body.
You thought all crew members were supposed to be mims, didn't you? But you see, Al here might just be the chosen one.
The Ares Prime needs a warm body to run.
Okay, I'm going to pause here just so you're not confused what a mim is. When humanity was fleeing Earth, when Elma came to share her technology with fellow descendants of the Sumerians, they made several different white whales or arcs in order to escape the Earth from the ganglion and ghost invasion that was happening. As far as we know, no other arc survived other than the white whale, which is the one that we were on that crash landed on Mira when the ganglion showed up to attack us. Supposedly, the white whale was supposed to be housing all of the bodies of like people from Earth, like a solid 20 billion or 20 million people or something. But when you get to the end of the game, it turns out that that's not entirely true. They uploaded everyone's basically consciousness and memories into a supercomputer while also producing technology that could instantly print organic matter, taking it so that the white whale would only be able to hold roughly 50,000 human bodies, and then shifted it all into a computer. There were a few arcs that left holding human bodies, but otherwise most of them left with supercomputers housing roughly 20 million human souls inside of it, so that once they reached a new planet, they could just reprint out their bodies and put their souls back into it. Most of the people, not all, but most of the people currently on Mira are inside of a mim, or like a robot. And so their soul is inside the robot. But when we got to the end of the game and defeated the final boss and yada, 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 and found the life hold, which holds a supercomputer that's supposed to hold all the information for all these souls, turns out it was 100% damaged and broken and had been since it crash landed on the planet. And so that's supposed to leave you with this weird sense that Mira is a unique planet. They also make a very small comment about how there's all these different alien species on the planet. And I don't know all their names, so I can't tell you what they are. But there's at least like 10 different aliens on the planet other than humans. But somehow they're all able to communicate with each other in their own native tongue. Tatsu, the guy all the way on the left wearing a green hat, he's a Nopon. He says that all these people are speaking Nopon or Nopanese. But to us, he's speaking English. The guy in the back, his name's L. I don't remember what his alien race is, but he's speaking a specific alien race. But he's naturally trying to speak weird, broken English. Then there's every other alien species on this planet that all happen to just, everyone magically seems to understand each other. They hint that there's something unique about the planet and never say anything about it ever again. That never gets brought up. It never gets solved. It never gets explored.
Guys, does this matter right now?
So everyone in this room's a robot except for Al.
It's good to have you back.
Oh, and technically Elma's not a
Hero
robot.
returns, and with him, our hearts are all uplifted.
Do me a favor and nix the hero thing. It's weird.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the plot line of this game.
Anyway, can I get a recap? I've missed a lot of scuttlebutt. I'm like a lost time traveler here.
Certainly. Let me give you the bullet points.
Pretty sure he is a time traveler. I'm guessing he was supposed to die, but that weird mist yoinked him from whatever battlefield he was supposed to be in.
Okay, wow. You guys sure had a rough time while I was away.
We've been on this planet for a few months.
Now I'd like to ask you some questions.
And it took about 2 years for the pilgrimage from Earth before they crashed on this planet.
To explain that part, I'll need the results of my skills analysis. You'll never believe me unless I give you something to back it up.
What are you trying to say?
We've detected a giant energy surge in the vicinity of Sylvalum.
Yo, what's up, Gabby girl?
T-Mat event?
No. It's not a pattern we've observed before, sir.
Just one thing after the next here. Put it on screen.
Doing pretty good, Gabby. Gabby, how's Digimon? I was playing a game the other day and I saw you hop onto your Switch playing Digimon. The heck is this thing? Oh, that machine they were talking about, the Vita, it was the final boss of the game. Gabby said, I played for like 10 minutes. I went back to working on RPG Maker. Nice. You know if Scoom still messes around with RPG Maker? He made me a game for my birthday like years ago and it was really cool, but I haven't heard if he's been working on anything new or not ever since.
What is that ginormous thing?
See, I love that the cutscenes are like this. But they should have done it for the other like 65 hours of this game.
Void.
Void.
You know who that is, Elma?
A primordial entity. It was Void who created Ares Prime. And the Ganglion. Their Void spawn too.
Oh, okay. I guess I should give you a little bit more context. The reason the Ganglion hate the human race is the human race and whatever alien race Elma is are the descendants of a race called the Sumerians. The Sumerians genetically created the Ganglion to act as their like servants, but for some reason the Sumerians died off. Now and organic human bodies and whatever Elma is has some genetical code that forces the Ganglion to like listen to them, which is why they're not like afraid of their robot bodies, because they don't have that physiological makeup or whatever. And that's why they want to like kill humanity or whatever. But not all the Ganglion are bad and whatever. Let's get back to the cutscene.
You could call him their progenitor.
Wait a second.
I don't like this
That's
game,
who loves
Gabby.
Armand? His
I have
great
beat
one?
the base game now, and now I'm in the post game, which is supposedly supposed to tie into the trilogy of the Xenoblade games.
Then the old tales have come to pass. Even the Vita,
Yeah, so this...
the great one's own vessel, bested by these
So the guy talking right now is that guy. He's piloting this robot called Avita. It fell into the like pool of organic
Yes,
human
that's Void.
DNA, and so did a
He was the one
human,
who
and they
handed my ass
fused
to me?
together. And then we
That's
killed
why
them.
he stole the Vita, I would hazard a guess. But why? Does he want to rally the Ganglion and get right back to the killing?
That's why I gave you the quick analysis so you know what the Ganglion are.
How the hell did he hear me?
I shall commence a contest in which survival is the prize. The best it will cease to be, as will this world. Indeed, I have borne witness to it innumerable times before. And I will be victor once more. I am he who brings worlds into concord.
What does he mean, Concord?
When he says he's seen this happen before. No. Then Elma's planet. And the Earth?
So this is all part of your grand plan.
Subdivision 2. Elma's from some planet. Somewhere. Where the Ganglions attacked, and then those purple things showed up called ghosts. She sees them as harbingers of doom. Anytime the ghosts go up, whatever planet they're at, blows up. Her planet blew up. Then she went to help the humans. Then the ghosts and Ganglions showed up. Earth blew up. Now here we are chilling on Mira, post game. Ghosts showed up, and she's like, "Oh man, time to be a three-peat, a hat trick. The ghosts are gonna take down a third planet. Goody good." Gosh, dude, this plot is so dumb. Gabby says, I tried playing Minecraft for the first time, but I died like 90 times, and the enemies gave you so much anxiety. Okay, here's what you do. Switch the game to easy mode, or switch the game to peaceful. Peaceful doesn't have any enemies in it, but it will retain animals. Most of the animals, not all of them. Bees won't spawn because technically bees can aggro you. But if you switch it to easy mode, or if you want to, you can always switch cheats on and do things like keep inventory, always day, stuff like that. I recommend doing that kind of stuff first the first time you play Minecraft, just so you can get used to it, because Minecraft is really like a overwhelming Minecraft seems like this is not that serious, it's not that hard, but it very quickly becomes an extremely overwhelming game because there's so many like resources to manage. There's the day and night cycle. And night cycle is definitely like when the game decides to start kicking you in the head. So I recommend you just figure the game out first with all the cheat settings. I will. Yeah, Rosh and I took the kids to see the Minecraft movie.
Man, is it?
The best it must cease
Last Saturday,
Way to throw down the gauntlet.
and since then I've had.
How about you shut up and get out of my face? And give back Ares' soul.
I've had one Jack Black song stuck in my head since I saw the movie.
the best it ceased to be.
I don't recall being bested. In fact, as long as I'm standing, I don't plan on being beaten.
Peaches, peaches. Yeah, well, the one I got stuck in my head
bet.
is la 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 lava chicken. Steve's lava chicken is tasty as hell. Sweet mama sita, you've been bringing them back. There's a little bit more to it, but
A desperate effort to survive. Very well.
dude, this bad guy is more interesting than the entire villain arc of the main
Till the
game.
world's end.
A fight for survival? Again?
Look, I'll say it again. I give a big asterisk. I never want to yuck anybody's yum. If you like this game, or if you like games with lots of busy work, lots of to-do, you like your story ripped into shreds so you can do it in whatever piece you want to do it in, and you think that's super cool, and you've got the brain capacity to reconnect all the lines into the cohesive storyline that should have originally been written. Very cool, man. I'm so excited for you. I hope you love it. I like solid like it. Gosh. I was talking to my friend Scoom about this, telling him things happened in this game so quickly and they did so many left turns because the plot is so disjointed. Because I didn't do everything. I did about half the content in this game. There's so many side pieces of content that have lore details and plot details and character backstories, but they're all flipping optional. That how am I supposed to? Could you imagine if you played Xenoblade Chronicles X, or if you played Xenoblade Chronicles, and they just like, I know I've played the first 10 hours of Xenoblade for the stream before. Most of you have seen Xenoblade Chronicles with Shulk, Ryan, Fiora, Melia, etc. I know you guys have seen it. You might not remember it, but imagine the Xenoblade Chronicles starts. You get the opening cutscene with Shulk in the field. They let you go, and then from then on, every single cutscene is not rigged cinematically. There's no dynamic camera angles. Dude, it's... Just think of every cutscene you see in the first 3 hours of the game. Then cut them all up. Cut everything up, all of them. The side content with Ryan, the side content with Fiora, bringing Shulk a sandwich in Outlook Park. It's all side content. It's all optional side quests you don't have to do. So you wake up as Shulk, go back to the city, and then, oh my gosh, the Mechon are invading. And then you get the Monado. And then just go ahead and head out to Colony 6. We're not going to have any of the cutscenes after what happens to Fiora. We're not going to have any of the checking in on Dumban after the fact. No cutscene at Outlook Park with Ryan and Shulk because it's side content and you can do it if you want to. So that'll be an affinity quest. Dude, it's so dumb. In my opinion, it honestly baffles me that this game came from the same game studio.
How much longer do we gotta keep fighting?
No. It's not so simple.
Huh?
Either way, whether we fight or not, this planet is on its way out. Just like my homeworld before it.
What survival means, then, is getting the hell off this rock. That'll be our fight.
We'll have to leave Mira?
Al, please tell me you know of a way for us to do that.
Yeah, the whole whale blew up, man.
The key to leaving is the cores.
The ones the Vita took off with.
Without the cores, humanity... No. All life on this planet is going to die. How are we doing with the Ares? If we're on schedule, the shocking truth should be revealed any minute now.
I'll get an update.
From here on out, it's uncharted territory. Put your thinking caps on. We're headed for the hangar.
It's Captain Kirk. I don't know a lot of Star Trek stuff, so yeah, Timmer probably is the guy who's gonna get that joke more than me. Where am I going? Oh, right. They actually told me, but I'm so used to this game never telling me where I'm going. You're the one who made the joke. Gab, you're funny. FYI, obviously don't go watch this now, but I did drop a new YouTube video at 9 p.m. I did schedule it. It talks more about Switch pricing in a condensed 8-minute video instead of a 2-hour live stream.
The first major thing we discovered through analyzing the Ares is
Don't watch it now. Watch it after the stream.
the universe in which planet Mira exists.
Though tomorrow, part 2 of my
Though it might be better to say dimension.
unique YouTube challenge run comes out. I made it shorter than the last one. The last one was 42 minutes. This one is like 30-ish minutes.
Might be hard to wrap your heads around.
Ooh, but fun fact,
After the battle
I'm
that
getting
ended with
really
the
close
White
to
Veil
1,000 views on that first
Me and the
video.
Ares
I
were
can't
cast into a
believe it,
space
honestly.
between all those.
I'm
The
still a bit
navigational
shocked
data
by
from
that.
The Ares backs up the existence of the place he's talking about. What's more, our previous attempts to find the Lifehold core and our studies of the floating landmass Volataris, which accompanied Void, have all led us to
Yeah, it's something like
hypothesize such a possibility.
850 views. That's
The new
crazy to
data we
me.
got from the Ares has helped us tie this all together. It's led us to the truth of the matter.
I guess so. I thought I would get 10. So I'm really surprised that so many, it's gotten so many views.
Based on these findings, we have concluded that the universe that Earth belonged to and the universe that we're in now with Mira are in fact completely separate. Plus, we now know that the past universe, at the point of Earth's destruction, disappeared entirely along with it.
The whole universe?
Void's catchphrase, the best had ceased to be, this is what he meant. But then, what does this fact tell us?
See, look, you get 2 options. Be an idiot or be normal.
A+. Yes, humanity still endures on Mira. So, we managed to escape the destruction of the Earth's universe.
Darth Lego says, I don't know if it'll actually help the analytics. I watched the first Let's Play a second time. I had it playing in the background at 0.25 speed. I was watching another YouTuber a while back, and he figured out that watching a video at slower speeds boosts average watch time. It does increase it by like 4 times fold. That is what I understand as well. So I appreciate it. My watch time is actually pretty radical right now. I was looking at my because YouTube has split up its way to monetization into 2 parts. There is the first milestone of monetization, which I don't know if they have names for these things or not. Truly, I have no idea. But the first criteria is you need to get 500 subscribers, upload at least 3 videos in the last 90 days. You need to have an average of 3,000 watch hours in the last year, or 3 million shorts views in 30 days. And when you earn this, you... Oh, okay. So what you earn is you earn memberships. So people can literally pay to subscribe to your channel if they want to. They're called memberships. You also get super chats. So people can use super chat, super stickers, and super thanks, which are basically tipping with money to get your messages or whatever highlighted. And you can create an online store on YouTube. So that's pretty neat. Also, the like net revenue on YouTube memberships is way better than it is on Twitch, because Twitch is 50-50, but on YouTube it's 70-30 in your favor. Then the one after that is you need 1,000 subscribers and either 4,000 total watch time hours in the last year or 10 million views on shorts in the last 90 days. And what this does is you start earning AdSense from videos and YouTube Premium, and the same thing from the shorts page. So really the one of the bigger ones is the fact that people can subscribe to and use super chats. That's at 500 subscribers. I'm actually at 88. My latest Breath of the Wild video brought in 15 new subscribers. That's really cool. And yeah, that's neat. Anyway, let's get back to this. See, if this was a normal Xenoblade game, I would have completely been ignoring chat for the cutscene until the cutscene was done. But this game is so uninteresting.
Into this one. We survived. Isn't that proof enough?
Though the post-game story has been the most interesting. Unfortunately, I've already done 65 hours of this game, and I'm wholly uninvested in its plot due to the way that they designed it.
It's just back-of-the-envelope logic based off of old records, but that sounds about right.
So then, if we could produce an amount of energy roughly equal in magnitude, then hypothetically, it just may be possible to escape from this universe as it disappears.
Okay, but is that kind of thing physically achievable?
But also the extreme heavy sci-fi element of this game does not get me interested. Like, one of the things that I really enjoy about all the rest of the Xenoblade games is they're mostly this weird blend of like almost medieval meets modern with like a dash of higher sci-fi. A dash. But this is all like extremely high sci-fi, warp speed, light speed, alternate universes. It's one thing to be a parallel world that's completely different to be universe hopping and world jumping and alien this, alien that, flying robots, Gundams. It's too much.
I'm conscripting you. Go lend your buddies a hand.
Sounds more like being press ganged.
Call it what you like. You gotta earn your keep.
Fine, you win.
$3,500 experience. You know how much experience I need to level up? Do you remember? It was 18,000, or it was 14,000. Bruh. It's barely 20%. The dude's division is hero. At 40. Dude, I wish. This game scales like EXP so weird. Who's the other person then? Who is this? It says help the rookie on their adventure. But I don't know who the flip that's supposed to be. You're the rookie. Such a stupid question. Save your game. Okay, are you sure you want to leave the save menu? Yeah. That will be why I pressed the B button. Game. Okay, I need to look how to unlock this character. Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. How to unlock the rookie. That is not. What? What the F? What a dumb requirement. Oh my gosh. Let me see if I've even done any of these quests. I wish they would have told me what color they were. Thank goodness I can sort this in order. They're green quests. Oh my gosh. Shh, that makes me really angry. Okay, I did that one. I didn't do that one. Didn't do that one. Didn't do that one. Oh my gosh, that's insane. Screw it. I'm not getting that character. Forget it. I'm not getting that last character. Who even is this character? Are they really worth getting? It's a character named Mia. Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition Mia. I vaguely remember this character. Are they like even good? I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. Forget it. I refuse to unlock that character. They can clear off. Okay, how many dollar bills do I have? Not much. 1.2 million is not very much, especially when I need a level 50 skill. Okay, where are we going? I wasn't paying attention to what they said. What is my completion rate for this area anyway? You need 65%. I have 25, 38, 57, 54. Can't you just do all of New LA? Do you have to break it? Oh my gosh, shut up. 50. I mean, yeah, most areas I have 50%. Though I have no idea for this. 13% for the residential. 37 for admin, 26 for commercial, 24 for industrial, and then 35% for alien land. My gosh, this freaking game, dude. I still didn't see where I'm supposed to go. Hello, game? Where do you want me to go? Oh my gosh. I forgot how to bring this up. I have to go to the Blade Barracks. Oh, I'm supposed to be level 54. Oh, and look. Oh my gosh, I hate that. You have to complete challenger approaches. Which means I gotta complete one of these stupid affinity quests. Maybe I've already done it. Fingers crossed. I think no, I did already do it. Challenger approaches is the. I mean, you guys wouldn't know this, but there is a like lion type people, which I've already done. Great, but if I hadn't done it, then I'd have another affinity quest I have to do. God, this game. There, I'm starting chapter 13, act 2, I think.
We got a basic plan drawn up. Meet me in command.
Roger. Let's move.
Playing this game just makes me want to play a real Xenoblade game. A real one. A good one. Alright. While I wait for this, I need to upload Rosh's save data to her cloud. Because I think we're going to be moving her... I think we're going to trade in her Switch.
Ganglion remnants stirring back to life all across Mira.
They're as vulnerable as us, what with the DMAT events and ghosts. But they've also got an objective that'll have lit a fire under them.
Objective? Oh, Void's floating continent.
Boletaris is a special place. Those who heard Void's call have begun some holy pilgrimage there, for the promise of a new world under their creator's leadership. They may be fragmented at best, and little more than a minor nuisance, but these recent events have granted them new purpose.
You'd think they'd want to regroup quietly. Instead, they're out there raising hell.
I'm glad they'd kick the blues, but throwing an all-you-can-loot and plunder buffet? That part I don't love.
Remember, they were a coalition.
Wait, what's a lot? I was not paying attention. And I've forgotten.
Tiger cannot so easily change its stripes.
The fight for survival, it never ends, huh?
We've come a long way indeed. This place, it is our second home. We've overcome the odds, made it a safe haven. DMAT events, ghosts, ganglion. We must remain firm against these ever-present threats. In addition, we must reclaim the core's void stone. Prepare to leave for a new world.
Okay, well, all our Rosh's data is already backed up. I just need to move over her Pokemon save data
In other words,
to a new console.
Project Exodus.
Just when we've beaten that damn Luxar. We just can't seem to catch a break, can we?
I'll do that later.
No kidding. Just when I was starting to put down some roots here.
Yeah, my new video talks about some trade-in values as well. Because GameStop will be running a trade-in special if you trade in your Switch toward a Switch 2. And the deals aren't bad, honestly.
Share your grief. However, we must face the facts. The dematerialization phenomenon is spreading, and eventually it will engulf the planet in its entirety.
In May, I'm going to renew my GameFly subscription. So that they can mail me Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma.
Our aim now is to evacuate all races that live on Mira.
Every single one?
Of course. All those that would be amenable to our proposal.
Well, that means we gotta go talk to the kitty cats.
Any life forms we cannot communicate with will not be considered.
That's quite, how should we say, egoistic, no?
They're Americans and humans, so of course they're egotistical.
I understand how you feel. I didn't propose it lightly. But frankly, it's just not feasible to do otherwise. Some species are dangerous, some others simply too violent. With the time we have and the available personnel, finding a way
we
to
get
save
to
them
decide
all
that.
is impossible.
Real cool.
Okay, but even narrowing it down just to the sentient races, will that work?
Good point. If our only choice is to build a lifeboat, making something big enough, it's gonna take some time.
We've agreed on a cooperative partnership with the Manon to obtain a ship.
We're going to use the Manon ship, the one over NLA.
You betcha. Eyeballing it, it should have the capacity. Enough to carry all evacuees. Of course, it'll need a fair bit of retrofitting. We'll need to incorporate the Ares jump drive and the Lifehold Core's protoplasmic fluid system. But if we work together, we should make it before the Reaper comes a-knocking.
Why, that's feeding 3 cooks with 1 stove.
Right, so that part we've got tied up with a bow.
We've already contacted all known Xeno communities. They should be apprised of the plan. Sadly, some of them did respond they're planning to go down with the planet, but most are currently in the process of relocating to NLA.
Then we've got no time to lose.
Right.
As of now, all active Blade personnel are ordered to give this plan the highest degree of priority.
Broadly, we have 2 objectives. Helping to construct the escape vessel and supporting those who want to come to NLA. It's all hands on deck. We may require troops to take assignments across division lines. Be ready for anything.
Roger. Recap. We may get assigned stuff outside of our official divisions, right?
Right. First off, we should head back to the barracks. Make sure we're prepared for anything.
Okay.
4,000 experience. That's really not that much. Do you want to track going to the barracks? It's right over here. Just zoom all the way in. You know what else I don't like about this game? There's no memorable tracks. As in, there's no memorable music.
Where's the fire?
Here's the deal, right? You know how we're helping wire in the Ares jump drive system, don't you?
Yes, so we've heard.
But actually, we're not really experts on this skill and Ares stuff, are we? So we went and asked that fandom guy, and he said you guys are the usual go-tos around here.
I see. Let me guess. You'd like us to go to the hangar and advise your scientists?
You got it!
We'll go now.
Wow, thank you! You guys are just the pizza and toppings!
Oh, that is kind of a joke. There's a whole quest line you have to do for these. Some of these quests are okay, like some of them are good, but those things are called the Manon. They're like more advanced than humans in a lot of ways, but there's a whole quest line where you're trying to help someone like go on a date with some girl, and to do so they want to like build a bracelet, but they don't like, the jeweler can't do it because they don't have the right tools or whatever. So you go ask the Manon to do it, and they're like, okay, but it's gonna be pretty expensive. And earlier in the game there's a quest line where you bring them different types of food to try out, and they end up loving pizza. And so they're like, okay, hey, like, we'll do this for you, but it's going to be pretty spendy, okay? You got to give us, for labor and parts, 10 pizzas. Because they, like, don't have pizza in their, like, home world, and the Manons don't know how to make pizza, and they eat them frozen, even. They're just like, yeah, frozen pizza's the best! Literally frozen. I mean, there's no cutscene or anything for it either, but the quest line is, like, funny if you read
That's
it.
right. Someone asks how it's poppin', you say?
Terrible, of course. Yourself?
Better than you, meaning terrific.
Tatsu mystified.
It is as we have been told. It takes two minds to tango.
This dude is obsessed with humans.
Ask me.
Hey Gwen, how's it poppin'?
Naturally terrible. And how about you?
Not awful enough for you to be worrying about.
Huh?
You haven't changed a bit. Say, you've been out of this world. Got any words of wisdom for us from the great beyond?
It's not that kind of highfalutin place. More than anything, it was dull, like a cheap roadside motel.
Please, we would love to hear your choice morsels.
Me too. Color me curious.
Way to gang up on me. I'm warning you, it's a slog.
Again, my options are be an idiot or be normal.
Fine.
What's your favorite kind of pizza? Frozen, boy. All my kids, we started watching Steven Universe a while ago, and now all my kids want. I was waiting for the ad to finish. My family started watching Steven Universe recently, and hey, pizza.
So, before the white whale crashed.
And now all my kids want
ghosts got
cheeseburger
me cornered.
backpacks.
I was cut off.
Oh, too bad Cactus isn't here. You could have a fat pizza. So this is basically the opening cutscene. The gangland came to attack Earth, but then all these ghosts came with it. See, like, this is where, like, it's losing me. Like, I love a good fight sequence. Like, I love a great sword fight. I like a good fight. But this is just, like, laser beam, pew. Like, Dragon Ball Z, bro, give me a nice, like, fist fight with some ki, whatever. I can get into it.
Inside the Ares.
But all these, like, laser beams and space dog fights. It's like why I have a hard time watching Star Wars. It's just too sci-fi.
If space could have edges, that was a place where you could see them all.
I didn't know they put Star Fox in this game. Star Fox I can get into, though.
And to get a little technical, it was a nexus of parallel universes. It was like the backstage of space, the border town of all universes. You might call it a rift between worlds. Light years beyond the realm of human science. But strangely, most of the Ares features kept functioning as normal. Sure, the sensor suite adapted for human tech kept throwing errors. But the main transceiver never stopped logging huge quantities of some kind of data. And you might think I dreamed all this up, but somehow I could understand what that data was. Not logically, intuitively. You ready? Well, what came flooding into me in the Ares was the consciousness of all living things across all universes. Instinctively, I stopped myself from trying to perceive them one by one. The human brain isn't built to handle something like that. I could tell in an instant. I think I got that one from an old sci-fi flick, but I'd say it was the right call. Now, the Ares was a step ahead of me. It sifted through that huge torrent of data, presented me with the information I most wanted in that moment. How to escape the world of the Rift and get back to this one. The Ares was kind enough to show me the way back home. It's thanks to its help that I came back at all. Well, the universe Earth was a part of was destroyed. This one with Mira is a completely different one. So maybe back is the wrong word.
Sounds like quite the trip. So that's your plan for us to leave this universe? You're proposing we use the Ares to make our escape?
Well, more or less.
But?
I don't really understand exactly how I got here. One slip up and I'd be washed away in that stream. I might never have been able to escape it. That world. It's a mind prison.
A prison?
Void Seat. I think he was held there. His consciousness, at least. You told me about the Vita, how it was a vessel to facilitate Void's coming. I guess what it did was channel his soul in some shape or form, freeing him of his shackles.
What does that mean, though?
Now, hold on a sec. That's like how our MIMs work.
No way.
All the loose threads seem to be coming together.
Perhaps Void escaped from his cell by tracking the Ares as it left the rift between worlds. It would explain the impeccable timing. And here's the kicker. The thing that's in the Vita, it's not just his mind, it's his body, too.
When the Ares first appeared in this world, it was shortly before we encountered you, right? Then the Ghost's appearance and the DMAT events. It's possible that it caused both of them to manifest.
Wait. I see you trying to connect all the dots. Don't you think you're jumping the gun?
Maybe. But when Void showed up and attacked my world to claim the Ares, think about it. That was exactly when the ghosts appeared.
Huh. What are we thinking then? Cause and effect, or... Void said he brought worlds into Concord. Oh. I feel like I'm starting to get the picture here.
Must be urgent.
Yeah. We need you in Oblivia. Hoping you can track down a man-on engineer.
Roger. Let's hear the details.
Here you go. The guy is in charge of the jump drive design. Apparently, he had a part in mind for the Crux, but it was sitting in a ganglion stronghold, so we had to get it.
That's a bold move, Commander.
What can I say? These are desperate times, so... We did assign an escort, but then ganglion found him and we lost contact.
Understood. That's enough to go on. We'll head for Oblivia ASAP.
Good hunting.
Let's move.
Okay. So I didn't pick this up. Besides, you can't have a story mission and an affinity quest at the same time. Okay, so if I'm understanding that correctly, Al, and this is what makes sci-fi stuff effing weird. It's one thing when you just have a planet. Like, let's go over the Xenoblade plot real quick, okay? Once upon a time, there was a guy named Klaus who was working on something called the Conduit, which housed the Trinity processor. Something he wasn't supposed to mess around with. And he went, F it, my human desires to become a god world creator. I'm going to do my thing, bro. Even though his partner said, don't do that. He did it anyway. He activates the Trinity processor. What happens? Reality is ripped in half and creates two parallel different worlds that immediately repel away from each other. One world is Xenoblade Chronicles 1. Onthos, one part of the Trinity processor, flees into the portal that goes to Xenoblade 1 land. He becomes Alvis. The rest of it becomes Allrest, which is the world of Xenoblade 2, with Rex, Pyra, Mithra, Numa, Malus. Unfortunately, I get all these names mixed up. So I'm pretty sure Onthos is Alvis. Logos, I think, is supposed to be Malos. And Numa she like separates herself into a weaker form called Mithra. And then when she accidentally blows up an entire Titan, she separates herself again to Pyra. And so Pyra and Mithra share a body, but when they like jointly fuse their souls back together, they return to their original form of Numa, who is one of the Trinity processors, along with Malos, who's a weakened form of Logos, and Alvis is the third piece of the Trinity processor named Onthos, but he fled into Xenoblade 1. Which is why he also can use the Monado, because technically if you think about Xenoblade 2 and how the characters use blades, like drivers and blades fused together and they use the weapons together, Onthos would actually be a blade and his Monado would be tied to him. But that's not how it works in Xenoblade 1, so they can be disconnected. And through plot points, Shulk ends up in Xenoblade 2 with Fiora and is a blade, and his Monado is tied to him. What ends up happening is the two worlds were severed and ripped apart from each other, but then they're colliding back to each other. Because of the fact Shulk somehow got pulled into Xenoblade 2, the two worlds know of each other. And they know that Zanza in Xenoblade 1 is half of Klaus. He's all the greed and selfishness and human desires that manifested him into a god. And in Xenoblade 2, the good nature and the kindness of him stayed behind in the world tree. What the flip is it called? Elysia or Elysium, something like that. And that dies when Zanza gets killed, because even though they're technically in two different places, because they come from the same body, when one dies, they both die. And when Klaus dies in Xenoblade 2, he's single-handedly powering Elysium, and it falls apart. Oh, and then Allrest. There's something called the Cloud Sea. At some point, you go underneath it, and you know what's there? Previous humanity. Like the old world when it was scientific before Klaus activated the conduit. And then the plot of Xenoblade 3 is that the two worlds are now on a crash course back together. So Shulk and friends build one half of I don't remember what the name is called. I think it's called Orphan, but that's not right. I think that's a Final Fantasy 13 boss. But they create half of a machine, and I'm forgetting their names. But the crew on Xenoblade 2, the Nopon who makes Poppy, I don't know why I'm forgetting his name, but their crew makes the other half of the machine. So right before the two planets crash together and kill everybody, these two machines fuse together, basically absorbing all life from the two planets, and then they will basically reboot the two worlds into one world. But that doesn't happen, because right as that's supposed to happen, Zed, which is the consciousness of the machine created from the two machines, it causes Onthos to return to his original self. And now, rather than let the machine get fused together and absorb all humanity from both places and recreate the planet, he instead is collecting people to take with him to a new planet, which is not a good thing, I guess. And so Shulk and Rex try to stop him, but right before like Alvis fully flips back into Onthos, he rips his own personality out of himself so that he becomes Onthos, but the part that remains becomes A. See, all that makes sense. All of that I can follow, and it makes sense. I can talk about it. But now when we get into weird stuff like this, where you're jumping universes and flying to whole different planets, and he's like, I sat in the rift in between our world and another world. Like, what do you mean? You got to define worlds. You have to define universes now, because it doesn't work when you can fly through space and go to any planet in any universe. That language doesn't work anymore, because you've made yourself too wide. It works in Xenoblade 1, 2, and 3 because we're talking about singular planets that split in half and then rejoin. It works for that because it's parallel worlds and whatever. You can't use that language when you're universe hopping, whatever this flipping game does, man. Physics. Yeah, but part of why I want to replay all the Xenoblade games is so I can better refresh myself. Like, I understand what's going on in Xenoblade 1 so much because I played it so much. But when it comes to Xenoblade 2 and 3, I've only played the game and the DLCs one time. So I need to, like, revisit it here. Okay, but actually, this is where we're going to wrap up the stream tonight. It is 10:30. For the record, I still have no idea what I'm going to stream or what I'll be streaming. I think my plan is to just wrap up games until Switch 2 comes out. Now, technically on Switch 2 launch day, assuming that I get one. I'm working hard to try to procure one. Assuming that I get one, we will probably play Mario Kart that night. Just like for the record. I'll take questions. And if you guys want me to try to boot up different versions of games like Scarlet and Violet, Legends Arceus, check out the other Xenoblade games to see how they run on Switch 2. If you want me to do that day one, happy to do so. But otherwise, I'm planning to play Mario Kart. And then probably the following week, we'll start our Tears of the Kingdom 60 FPS Switch 2 version playthrough. Alright, but anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I'm super tired. I'm always exhausted on Thursdays because I do swimming lessons. And oh my gosh, I feel like learning the breaststroke is impossible. I finally have the movement down. I finally got the movement down for the breaststroke, but I just cannot get the breathing down. Alright, I'll get out of here though, but I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Have a great weekend. Remember, there is a YouTube video out right now. It's only 8 minutes long. It talks about Switch 2 pricing. I compare Switch 1 versus Switch 2. And I talk about some trade-in deals that are going to be going on with GameStop. And I call GameStop for official confirmation on certain things. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, you're looking for ways to save money or upgrade to a Switch 2, and save some cash. Check it out. It's 8 minutes long. It's not very long. Make sure you give it a like. And tomorrow at noon, part 2 of the Breath of the Wild Nuzlocke 2 challenge will be out. I hope you like it. But otherwise, I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you guys next Tuesday. Bye-bye.